You alright guys, how are we doing? Clinicality here, back with another player review. Today we're reviewing the second in-form Max Kruse after bagging himself 2 goals in Wolfsburg's 6-0 win over Werder Bremen last weekend. As you can see, this is the team that we used him in. I actually really enjoyed using this team. It is one of my favourite teams I've used on this game so far as a whole. We played 6 games, we scored 8 goals and got 4 assists with him, and he only cost us 19,750 coins, which once again is really cheap. Now he goes for about 20k on Xbox and 25k on PlayStation at the time of making this video. Now Kruse's base stats, he has 77 pace, 86 dribbling, 86 shooting, 42 defending, 83 passing and 77 physical. Now jumping into the in-game stats, he's got 89 attacking positioning, which is really nice, 87 reactions in there as well, and he's got 75 strength, so that's really nice. Onto the skill attributes, he has so many good stats: 86 ball control, 85 crossing, 87 dribbling, 87 finishing, 83 long shots, 90 penalties, 86 short passing, and 84 shot power. He can play centre forward, striker or cam. He's left footed, high medium work rates, 4-star weak foot and 3-star skills, and of course he has that long shot taker trait. Into the clips, and I'm going to start today with his passing. Now crossing and long passing are not that important on a striker, however short passing is, especially if you're playing with a trio up front like I am, with Goetze sitting behind the 2 strikers, and it really performed well for me. The little 1-2s with Goetze and Lasogga, really nice. So his short passing is amazing, and as I say, I didn't really test out his long passing or his crossing because there is no need to, because he's always in the middle of the pitch. Now onto his shooting, and this has to be his best stat on his card. It says 86 on the card and it felt even better than that. It felt like it was in the 90s. His long shots are incredible. The keepers saved quite a lot of them, but they were all on target. They all had a lot of power behind them, and I did score a couple. But the main thing about this guy's shooting for me has to be his finishing. He literally puts every chance away. He is so clinical. Whether it's a drilled shot, a finesse shot, a volley, a header, a chip, anything, he puts it in the back of the net. He is so clinical, so deadly, and his finishing is just insane. Now tying in with his finishing, I have to say, is his positioning. His positioning is also really nice. He's always in the right place at the right time. He gets himself into dangerous areas, inside the box, outside the box, and he makes space for himself. And obviously by doing so, he is then able to get the shots away and put the ball in the back of the net. So both his shooting and his positioning are really good, and they have to be his main standouts on this card. His dribbling is also really good. It's nothing special, but he doesn't feel sluggish, he doesn't feel slow on the ball. You can turn and get past players. Now obviously he does have 3-star skills, which is again a bit of a shame, but you don't really use it that often anyway as a striker. Most of the time you're going to just be turning, trying to get a shot away, and you're not really going to be using skill moves. Now he has 4-star weak foot, and it felt pretty good, to be fair. When I did get onto his right foot, I'd have a go and it hit him almost as good as his left foot, so that's something to note as well. You can just shoot with his right, it doesn't really matter. He will probably put it in the back of the net with either foot. And having players that can play on both feet just makes life so much easier. Now his pace, I thought he'd feel really slow. He actually feels pretty good. I mean, he's not rapid, but he will beat centre backs most of the time, and that's all you really need in that striker role. Along with that, his strength is actually really nice. When you're in the box, obviously there's going to be a lot of players around you, so having that strength, you are going to be able to push players off, give yourself a little bit of space to get a shot away. And all round, his physical stats felt really nice to use, making him a really deadly striker, especially inside the box. Now over the 6 games, he picked up an average match rating of 8.4. 2 of the games, the people actually quit before half time, so his ratings would have been even higher, but an 8.4 anyway is still really good. Right, so his pros are his short passing, all of his shooting, his positioning, his strength, and his 4-star weak foot. Now his cons, I couldn't really find any other than the fact that he has 3-star skill moves. Every other aspect of him was either okay or good. There was nothing really bad about him other than his 3-star skills. I had a lot of fun using this card, and it actually performed really well. For those reasons, I'm going to give him an 8.5 out of 10. He is one of the most clinical strikers I have used on this game so far. Now for any of you who have seen my Road to Glory series, you will know that I am not the most clinical of players. However, this guy makes putting it in the back of the net so easy because his finishing is so good, and because of that I recommend him to everyone. No matter how you play the game, if you get space with him, he will score the goals. And for such a cheap price as well, you should just go out, pick this guy up and try him out for yourselves. Now if you do, as always, let me know down in the comments how he performed for you. I'm always excited to see what you guys think of these players. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video, subscribe for more player reviews and other content on my channel in the future. Anyway, that's it from me. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.